I should have taken question to Tom regarding ES futures. I don't recall what the question was, Dave. But if you've got a particular question about the futures market, I'm sure that just about everybody in the room right now, or at least all the moderators in the room, should be able to answer futures markets questions. Yeah, both Jonathan and I learned from Tom, and one of the things Tom taught us was the importance of the E-mini S&P futures. Uh, yeah, I think that would have been a little bit presumptuous. I was actually sitting around talking about, hey, if we get back above 84, unfortunately, I'm kicking myself a little bit. I pulled that order with about 20 minutes left to go, and then come back at 3 o'clock and go, well, that was a mistake, and then come back at 4 o'clock and go, oh my gosh, why did I pull that order? So I'd say it's a good thought to look for that turn, but a lot of times what you want is confirmation. So if we can confirm that that move that we're looking at is actually real. Tom talks a lot about putting your toes in the water, figure it out. Might want to ask him about that. How do you ease into a trade versus jump into a trade? Kind of a different aspect there, and that might be something, might be a consideration. Will the slides be available? Yes, they will. So anytime that there's a slide deck, they do make sure that those slides are available to you guys. A lot of times what you'll find is that the editors, Jonathan and Adam, are sometimes working those slides right up into the last minute because Tom wants to make sure you've got the most accurate, most up-to-date information available. And so we'll get those slides out to you just as soon as they're ready to go. I see Tom has got his camera on. Tom, this is a different market than the one that we left a few hours ago.
Yeah, it's very interesting because we had a blowout movement in Microsoft. I mean, if you look at Microsoft's been, I mean, just really, I would call it Dullsville as far as moving higher. It'd go up, come down, up. We made a lot of money off selling puts on Microsoft around 495, 490, and all that. Now, Microsoft tonight, as we're talking, is at 555. My two favorite stocks, AMD and NVIDIA, are at 183. They were at 178, 177 earlier this afternoon. So you've had a complete melt up in the market because of those earnings announcements. The market went down, and we had computed, Chuck, you remember we said that the market would turn bullish if it got above 64.12 to 20 based on that moving day pivot. If you were there today, it was right on. And so you're now at 64.41 on the S&P. So I think that people that attended the class today went away with a better understanding of how to make money. That's what I think. And if you were there today, you see exactly what I'm talking to. Okay. And I think that's very, very, very exciting to be able to do that. Okay.
And the one thing I would add to that, Tom, if you weren't there today, you better be there tomorrow because you see the results.
Right. And then the other thing that we talk about is that you have news tomorrow morning at 8:30. That'll be PCE. And then, like we were talking, I didn't think whatever Powell did would mean much, and it turns out it didn't because the market they honored his track record, like one of the students said. And I think Deborah or Connie said that it went down, and it goes down when he talks. But the good news is he finally did quit talking, and you got just you just got a lot of positive things happening right here, and I think that I think we still got two big news announcements. We got Thursday and Friday. And let me ask you a question, Chuck. I don't know if you saw it, but I posted a picture of a market melting up sometime between 5 and 6. Did anybody get that video I posted of the market melting up?
Yeah, that
Okay.
was there's about 5:40, 6:40 your time in T-Buzz Talking Trade. I saw that.
Well, one of the reasons I did that because I wanted people to be aware and aware of what was happening. And I alluded there. You could probably go to TQQ or do something. If you wanted to trade because it was there for the taking. And you look at that video, and we actually topped out with a high about 45. But once we go, it was easy to see looking at that 6 o'clock RB1 tonight. If you go back and look at it, just how big that was and what to do, and so I said I think we should challenge 64.57. What's 64.57? That's the high of the week. And well, if it's going to challenge the high of the week, it's got to get there, right, Chuck? So it looks like it's en route to doing that. Now you got to go through the Asia opening and things like that. But it's hard to believe that people that go into tomorrow, especially with those key stocks we talked about, are not going to be thinking about, hey, I need to buy something because it is going higher. Anyway, that's just a thought. But I sit here and I look at this and study it, and I got the numbers tonight. At 6, the market was at 64.35. We're about 64.41. The NASDAQ was 237.05, it's up 15. Gradually speaking, it's sort of melting up, like I said in my video. Anyway, that was the best way through the Telegram channel, Chuck, that I could get information out there to people. But one of the things you alluded to was the fact that I am in front of people today, and I'll be in front of people all day tomorrow for the second half of our I call it the midsummer update tomorrow, when we really get in some stuff. We gave us some stuff to move and pivot today, something I've never done. And, we'll do that. We'll do that in a way that, hold on a second, excuse me. We'll do that in such a way to make people dance. Okay. And so let me ask the question. How many of you, if I came every day at 11 o'clock to find us an opportunity to make money, to educate and everything, how many people would make the effort to show up every day at 11 if I did that? Well, I'm going to ask y'all to do me something because we're going to record. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take inventory starting August 1st. We're going to take inventory of what we start with. And if we grow that number, then I'll keep doing it. So it's up to you. Tell your friends. Doesn't cost anything. Get in there. Okay. All right. That's my goal. And that starts Friday. So I got one more day of full day training, and I'll be there every day at 11 o'clock. And train and trade, I've been doing it now for about 2 months on Monday. And I decided, why just stop on Monday if I could do it every day? So that's what I'm committing to. Chuck's going to be my co-host. And you saw did everybody see? Chuck's a hidden asset. Did everybody see how good Chuck is today in the details he brings to the table that he did today? Did y'all notice that? Well, Chuck was my first employee at DTI, and I think that today, Econo Day, I forgot about that website, and seeing it today, it was so clear when it comes to news, reports, and everything else. I said, wow, We're going to hear knowledge. Chuck's going to bring some every day that you probably haven't seen as we go forward. This is going to be the most exciting hour of the day, and we're going to grow it. And I think people are going to love the fact consistent. You won't have to remember about it. You want to remember it's 11 o'clock every day. 11 o'clock. So I'm excited about it, and I hope you are. And I'm going to tell you something. Tonight, I'm going to talk about a favorite subject. Now, who wants to make money? I'm talking about really make some money this week going into next week. Who wants to do that? Well, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite strategies. And tonight, we'll get to it, but I just want to tell you, I put it this way. I said, if I'm going to do it, let's make sure they see it tonight. So here you go. Thanks for coming. I saw Fred here. My buddy Fred's here. DTItrader.com/telegram. Risk involved in trading, we know about that. $3. I wanted to notify you that the winning the day trading game, I don't know why the price, it could be an algorithm inside Amazon. They've got this book marked at the lowest level in its history, winning the day trading game. You already go snatch it up before they put it back on the right. Will somebody check the price tonight, see if they've started moving it back yet? It was $8.95 yesterday, $8.95, but I'm going to give you all a chance to get it. I'm going to buy a bunch of copies of it. That's cheaper than what I paid wholesale for it back when I wrote it. Winning the day trading game. Somebody check Amazon and tell me what it's going at tonight. I think it's about to get, that book one time sold for $200 about a year and a half ago on Amazon. Okay? Winning the day trading game. Go check it out. Tell me what it is. Oscar said he's up $1,200 listening and learning. It jumped to 28, John. That's a triple. Yesterday it was $8.95. Okay? $8.95. All right. Watch what happens. It'll be at 50 or 60 bucks, my guess, within a week. Okay? So I give you a chance to get in front of me. I'm going to get some of it. The hard copy is the one I'm talking about. Hard copy. Anyway, folks, my being a member of the Chicago Mercantile, put me at a place that a lot of people don't have a chance to be in this current market. It's $10.99, $10.99. Take it. Hard copy. Get the hard copy. That's the one that's going to be worth something someday. They're going. There's only one left at $10.99. Keep it going. I work with a lot of students. Markets never sleep. I think it's about $45 and trade to win is about $45. In my opinion, if you want to make money, write this down. If you want to make money, I'm putting myself out there. Write this down. If you want to make money, be there every day at 11 o'clock. That's simple, isn't it? Be there at 11 if you want to make money. If you look at NVIDIA, it's at 183.96 now. It's moving higher. Let me ask you a question. If somebody told you on Sunday night, if NVIDIA got above 175.11 and it's 183.35 night, what would you think? I'm just asking, what would you think? That's about $8, 800 bucks right there on 100 shares. That's pretty good. Amazon triggered at 233, now 237. It's about to run to 245. TQQ, look at TQQ, our baby TQQ. Look at it. Carol, if you're here, I saved you some money when I told you not to buy the SQQ. Look at that. $2. You haven't missed anything, Jimmy. It's about ready to go. Palantir, still available. Look at the QQQ, 568, almost 574, SPY, 639, 638. AMD, look at this one, 168 to 184. There's a home run. I bit down a little bit. XLI, 55 to 51. NNE down from the week start. That's a pretty good track record right there from Sunday through Wednesday. Where do you get the 10 tickers? Everybody here, type in where you get the 10 tickers, where I give it to you. I want to make sure everybody knows. How do you know these numbers on Sunday night? That's right, Sunday at 8. Don't miss it. If you miss it, go. Now, I want to talk about one of the most successful programs I ever came up with. The concept, get in before Friday's close and get out Monday or a few days later and turn dollars into donuts, big donuts. Let's talk about the weekend side hustle. The Weekend Profits Club is the formal name of it. Service dedicated to target extra income over the weekends thanks to that special perk set up by the CBOE months ago. Get tax advantage doing this one. We're going to open it up for 100 new members. That's right, only 100. Whether you've been investing for years or just getting started, I'd personally recommend this to anybody that would give me the time of day. It's one of my best programs and one that I hope everybody here is a member of. Who is a current member of the Weekend Profits Club? Who's a current member? Say, yes, I'm a current member. People are saying, I'm going to call your name, Carolyn, Dave, Claire, David. That tells you something. Junior here, Junior's a member. Wow, look at all the current members. All right. $52 chances right here. Now let's just talk about the last 20. The last 20 weeks, I think I've had maybe 2 drawdowns, if I think about it, in the last 20 trades. Pretty good. Well, Brandon, you already get signed up for this. I think this is a real great way to add money and grow your account. Pretty simple too. Hold nothing back on this one. I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to put the trade on until after Friday news announcement on unemployment. That's when this trade will go on. I'll wait to get that news out of the way. We'll put it up and let the horse run. It's all in here. How to place the trade, the options I'm using, where to enter, where to exit. You set it and forget it. All in there. We'll do the hard work, find the right strike, right maturity date, right option, right exposure, right time to expiration. All there for you. You get the alert, very simple, and follow along if you choose. Look what happened on July 5th. Notified people, here it comes. Taking a trade, you spent your weekend, maybe doing whatever you want to do, knowing the odds. You know, I always tell people, play the game when odds are in your favor. Notice that this week I'm picking after the major news announcements tomorrow morning and Friday to put it on. As long as we get in before Friday's close, the setup's intact. That's when we rock. And as they say in the business, that's when we roll. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. You know, I love this name, working on your short game. Yeah, we'll work on that, but we'll work on it knowing maybe I might need a new putter out of that weekend. All right, maybe play a little pickleball. Anybody here ever played pickleball? Fun game. It's a fun game. Yeah, Monday hit 23.53. Not bad. Parlay a little bit next week, buy you something new this week. And you don't feel like you need to be sitting next to the computer all day long. It's very simple. I typically post a trade on Thursday unless you got major news. I got major news this week. You got plenty of time to kids get in before Friday's close. Experience the Weekend Profit Club. Hands-free as possible. Email alerts, including cell phone alerts. So while you're out and about, you can always take advantage. Then next weekend rolls around, July 12th. Got an email taking a trade of you, and sure enough, there it is, 21.5. That's big money, folks, for that little time. It's like a cycle. It's a subscription cycle you're going to love. 2 trades alone, been about 44.58 after 2 weekends. Anybody use some extra cash, 44.48? Do anything with it you want. I always say put a little bit in that piggy bank and move on to the next week. Plan your next vacation. Important thing, you don't have to constantly worry about having enough money all the time. You're a burden for people right now. However, things are changing. We're not going to run out of money if you listen and learn. You got to learn. That's why I spend so much time on education faction of trading. I know how important it is. Here's another piece of the membership. Got special tax benefits. I love this. Save about 25% off your trades by using what I do on this one. All you need is a standard brokerage account. Who's got a standard brokerage account? Who's got an internet connection? You got one to be here, right? All I'm asking for is about 5 minutes to set the trade before the weekend. I told you the last time you can have it done is Friday afternoon. Special report talks about what happens, how to automatically save up to 25% on taxes with the weekend side hustle. All the ways you're entitled to save all year long. Don't worry if you follow along with the trade alerts, your broker automatically do the savings for you. So instead of paying that old extra money to the government, keep more of your hard-earned risk capital to yourself. Now, what are we going to pay? Are we going to pay $5,000? I don't think if I'm talking about it tonight, you're going to pay $5,000. I believe it's worth even more than $5,000, of course, if you do the math. But some of the biggest benefits of being a member of the Weekend Profits Club, it takes your trading to a whole new level. You'll be talking the next time we gather face to face, and it's right there. Now, while we normally target extra income over the weekend, closing out on Monday, sometimes trade's so good we don't stay in the whole time. We take it and run. Going into the weekend with that extra cash is a nice place to be. And here's another special bonus for you. Getting paid early. You set profit targets, sometimes they go off. You automatically close it out once we hit our goal. Automatically how to protect yourself. They love the materials we put together. It's simple, straightforward. Who likes simple? Let me ask that question. Who likes simple? Who likes simple? Oh, I love simple. Simple's the way to go. No confusion, straightforward. Now, it makes things great when things are simple. Here's some stories from people that's been there. I got people here that love it. They'll tell you about it. Ed, easy to follow. Where to get in, where to get out. More than trading success, pros give him confidence to rely on his own trading to make a living. That means he's altering the strategy and using it more than once. Kenneth thinks I do a good job. I'm very easy to follow. He joins on the VIP side. Now, regardless of how good the results show, not every trade is going to work out. That's just trading. You think of every trade as one of the next 10,000. Never risk more than you can afford to lose on any one single trade. You can take a weekend profit clubs as little as 500 on average. And if you start small, that's okay. Whether you start with 1,000 or 1,000,000, it doesn't matter. The process is the key. Focus on the trainings and understanding the process. Get the hang of these straightforward weekend profits club opportunities by starting small, and you can scale it over time. And that's why it doesn't matter who you are out there, young or old. You've been trading for 10 years or just months. Anybody's invited if they want to take a little risk and have an opportunity that I'm going to give. You can put this one on your map before Friday's close. Not going to charge you $5,000. I'm hoping we bring in 100 new members before the weekend hits. These spots will fill up. Get started tonight. Forget about that. Forget about paying $35. Forget about paying what it says on the main website, $24.97. You get even a better bill because I'm live tonight. I want you to make some money. Let's do it. Get going with the Weekend Profits Club tonight. Get your elite membership. Join the Weekend Profits Club. Won't be the $24.97, cutting it in half. And then I'm giving you some more to get to the bottom. $968 in weekend income with the standard risk. So when you join right here in this room, you get complete access to all the trainings. Everything's set up for you. In fact, it's very simple and straightforward, nothing complicated. Whole bunch of big new successes. It's only $968 for the next year. And goodness gracious, you saw what we do. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to put up a minimum of $1,000 or $500, whatever you want, or $2,000, and we're going to work towards starting this week getting that scholarship for you. I wish I could give you a letter, a Letterman's jacket. That'd be great. Limited time special. They'll fill up if you take it. Weekend Profits Club for you. Go to dtitrader.com/WPC or call 904. Talk to one of our people that are here tonight, 706-3532, or click that link in the chat. That's the key. They just dropped it. Go to dtitrader.com, click it, WPC. Got any questions at all, call 904-706-3532. Kickstart your weekend side hustle. Everyone needs a little extra. Here it is. Call 904-706-3532. $968 for a year is an absolute steal with what you get. What is it going to be? We'll know Friday. Our new members will know. Don't stand on the sidelines. Force yourself to be part of it. Folks, I've got the experience. I've got the passion. I've got the numbers. Use my numbers. Use my numbers. Sometimes I do it for less than $300 an option. Some are less than 100 even. Whoever trades be a winner. Listen up. Of course not. No strategy wins 100% of the time. But I pay attention to the downside too, because I know that affects your overall ball of wax, which I call your wins and your losses. Extremely profitable for people that follow the discipline, the simple discipline. If it goes down, I'll do a trade that goes down. Right now, I'm playing the market going up because it's going higher. I trade what I see. That's the beauty. Can you trade an IRA? Of course you can. Retirement account friendly. What is the trade? That information will be posted before Friday's close. Get involved. Start that weekend side hustle with me. I want to hear your success story. Here's our guarantee. You get 14-day money back policy. If you don't like it after 2 weeks, give it to you. You got 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Setting your wrist, setting your trip. Take it and do it right now. Best pricing will last as long as the slots are open. DTItrader.com/WPC. I laid it out for you. I don't know how you can tell me no. Get involved. Let's quit messing around and let's get something done while we're in the market of our lifetime. Don't you agree? The market of our lifetime. Don't you agree? Everybody's saying it. I don't want to be saying, no, I'm not a member the next time. There might not be a next time, because let me tell you, folks, at this price, $968, hey, it speaks for itself. A whole year? Goodness. Think about that. A whole year. Pretty cool. Robert just joined. First one through the door. Way to go, Robert. Who's going to be second? Let me see who's going to be second through the door. Come on through. The door is open. Any other questions? Thank you, Claire. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She says, I love the scholarship plan you have. It is paid for all the things I've done, and I'm ready to do another program. Thank you very much. Claire, can't wait to meet you in person. Anybody got any questions? Market's going higher. That's all I can tell you. It's currently 64.43 S&P. And if you think about it, that's pretty good, because I think it's going to see 57 or at least get close to it. There's Claire. There's Robert. They're coming through. All right. This is great. By the way, during the time I'm pitching Weekend Profit Club, NVIDIA's at 184.51 and AMD's 184.64. They're tied. I got a little horse race going over here. Are y'all having as much? Going higher, Todd. Buy it. Buy it, buy it, buy it. I'm telling you, NVIDIA and AMD look good. They're putting on the dog. Any other questions? I'll answer them if you got it. Way to go, SP Sheba. Way to go, Oscar. Way to go. Oscar says, I love it, I love it, I love it. Gwendolyn, I love that name, Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn, where are you from? Gwendolyn, I never had a Gwendolyn as a customer. Gwendolyn, where are you from? Miami, all right. We're our first Gwendolyn after all this. Hey, Janet. Let me ask y'all a question. You know what thought came across my mind? Let me keep welcoming everybody on board. Everybody just keeps getting into the weekend side hustle. You got to love it, love it, love it. Keep it coming. All right, here's the question I want to ask. How many people attended my Sawgrass in June? Is anybody here that attended Sawgrass in June? Okay. What would you think? Because of the market and everything else, what if I had a special last quarter face-to-face big group coming here to Ponte Vedra. Would anybody have any interest in me doing that? I'm just asking. Sometime in October. In fact, I looked at the calendar today to see if I was going to do it. Let me check it and see if I can find it real quick. Anybody, I'm just curious. If I can get enough people that were interested, I might do it. Who knows? It's let me check my calendar real quick. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it'd be October either 20th and 21st might be the date. October 23rd, if I decided to do it. I'm not sure I will, but I'm just saying, I'm throwing it out there. Dave says, I'll be there, sign me up. No, not going to do that. I'm not going to sign you up, Dave. I've got to think it out because it's a lot of work to do what I did in Sawgrass. But I was thinking about it because this year, I just don't want to miss the opportunity of letting T-Buzz, the chimpanzee, just throw this dart after dart after dart. You know? You know, I love the face to face. You know that, right? I don't know. I'm just thinking of ways that I can take my experience, get in front of you, and we knock it dead the last 3 months of the year and really, really accelerate this kind of market. All right. Get in this weekend side hustle. If enough of you come on board tonight, then I'll do some asking tomorrow and we'll see what we think. I'm counting the names, okay? If you're interested in this, send an email to row@DTI Trader. If I get enough names that people are interested, because I'm doing the retirement thing, I'm doing a lot of things, and I'm just thinking, okay? Just throwing it out there, okay? Throwing it out there. I just think I almost owe it to everybody. It's a hard. Has anybody ever seen me work one of those rooms for 2 days like I do? It's a lot of work, isn't it? It's a lot of work. And I might have a special guest that would blow your mind if I did it. But send an email to row@DTI Trade if you got any interest. Not obligating yourself at all because I'm not even close to making a decision. I just want to see anybody got any interest. Jimmy, you got to ask Jonathan that one. I don't have an answer. He'll probably tell you. It might be in the room. Might have posted it in the room. I don't know. Do you need to cancel what, Tom? I can't read it. I don't know what he's saying. Fred's taking the pot. No, Fred, I'm not sure I'm going to do it. I'm just saying I was thinking about it. I love to be face to face. Fred and I spend a lot of time together, and you get to know people, right, Fred? You just get to know people. Oh, Jim's reading my mind. Jim's reading my mind about my special guest. I talked to him last week. I'm supposed to talk to him this week, and I might entice him, okay? I might entice him, okay? No, you're fine, Zoomy boy. You're fine. All right, any more people for weekend side hustles? The gate's going to close, and when the gate closes, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go back to our trading. Man, can you believe that 184.90? That's on NVIDIA at 84.45 on, wow. All right, you know what I'm thinking? Up, target, first target. This week's high, 57 S&P. If you're trading the TQQ, use the S&P to tell you when it's time to lighten the load if you're in the TQQ. So have a great night. It was fun being with you. Get on board. Send an email to Roe at DTI Trader if I decide to do this. Take it easy.